Okay, let's finish up this battle and then we'll continue on with the story. How's that? I'm just going to speed through this with the auto battle.
The fight continues. Thanks so much.
You can rely on me.
You're out of luck.
Alright. Oh, we're just gonna drop fireballs on you.
That worked out.
Sure, just drop fireballs in the middle of a city. Pokey pokey.
Sufficient.
Man, a few words to do.
I must steel myself.
Thanks so much.
Yes, because that's what I want to do, is train my healer in using axes.
Why am I even here? That one is expected. You're a big help.
Alrighty.
Who's next? I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Actually, his growths have been doing pretty good.
You never had a chance.
Alright. Looks like it's gain up on the Prince Day.
Saw that coming.
Oh, come on. It's just a little gust of wind.
You never had a chance.
done.
At least now I got the audio fixed. So now you can actually hear the gameplay.
Just give up. This is what a real man looks like.
Are you sure?
Too easy. Stronger, huh? We'll see.
Well, it's a good thing my renown increased. Alright. Time to do this month's mission. Once you get past the loading screen.
Oh, shopping took longer than I thought. It's a good thing I had your help, Professor. Looks like we've got everything we came for. Time to head back to the monastery. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure if the money that knight gave us would be enough. We managed to scrape by, though. I'm glad those shopkeepers were willing to strike a few bargains. It's one of the few things I'm really good at. I've got a lot of experience living in the city. Money was tight for me, too. At least until a kind noble adopted me into his family. Come to think of it, you were originally a mercenary, weren't you? I'm sure you've traveled all over Fodlan. That must have been a pretty different life from regular folks like me. You think so?
I mean, mercenary
A
life.
mercenary's whole job is fighting, isn't it? Must be a pretty tough way to live.
Not really.
I believe you. I can imagine. Ah! I had no idea they sold this book around here. I haven't seen this one for ages. Lug and the Maiden of Wind. It's a well-known tale of chivalry in Fargus. Lug is the King of Lions. This book is full of his exciting adventures.
Okay, Ash, you're a fanboy.
It was what got me learning to read. Give me that book!
Hey, creep. Don't touch the merch. What the? Somebody catch that thief. Cut him in half like my prices.
Please, calm down now.
Anna, I love you.
You calm down, kid. If he gets away with that valuable merch, it'll be a huge loss for me.
Here, allow me to compensate you.
Huh? Are you serious, kid? I mean, no objections over here. But that sounds crazy.
Don't you worry. That thief will be paying me back just as soon as I catch him. Head on back to the monastery, Professor. I'll take care of everything here.
Okay. Replenish all of you. Yep. Certifications. Who can turn into what? Thinking I'm keeping everybody the same as is. No, let's just head on to the mission now.
say, it's a real honor to accompany such a brave and distinguished knight. None other than Captain, wielder of Thunderbrand.
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Yeah, isn't that how it always goes?
Reckless rebellion.
You should know more about that than any of us, Ash.
Well, I don't. Lenato never mentioned anything of the like to me.
He probably didn't want you getting caught up in his own personal vendetta.
I'm Lenato's adopted son. He raised me as though I were his own blood. He was always so kind. I don't understand. I guess it has to do with Kristoff.
How much do you know about the tragedy of Dusker, Professor? It's when the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Dusker. It happened about 4 years ago.
It's okay, Catherine. Please, go on.
Right. Well, Lord Lenato's son, Kristoff, was accused of being involved in that whole awful affair. He was executed by the church.
Oh, lovely. The church executes criminals?
From the church's perspective, we simply pass judgment according to our doctrine in place of the kingdom, which was in complete chaos. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lenato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since.
Well, yeah.
To be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Yeah, our missions never stayed the same.
Thank you very much. I am grateful. Thanks so much.
Okay, this time I know there's fog, so alright. Let's get this going.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Shouting from within the fog. It seems the knights are already battling.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
Stay focused.
What should I do?
Here we go.
Ready.
I'll go.
That's my cue.
I'm on it. I'll give it my all.
I'm not going to use a torch just yet, but I will get rid of this guy. Oh, hey, a level up.
Here goes.
I'll cut through.
Lord Lenato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Why, Lenato? Why did you drag so many others into this?
Well,
Excuse me.
that's your battle cry for a critical hit?
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
May as well drop some thunder on them. And down she goes. Oh. Really? You missed?
Not so fast.
Really? 3 misses You're supposed to be the church's best soldier and you miss 4 times in a row? Oh dear lord.
won't let you anywhere near Lord Lonato.
Oh, it was a shot. Heh. Alright, let's see what the enemy has for me.
So obvious.
Alright, let's see if you can hit this guy.
Stay down.
Oh, good! You finished him off with a crit. Time for a cutscene, I guess, in the middle of battle.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched cemetery that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a Knight of Theros!
The fog is cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
There we go.
Saw that coming. Lord Lonato, please don't die. I'm sorry. But did you really think you would get away with this?
I mean, if they're the bad guys, then yeah, they usually think they can get away with it.
So helpful.
Way to go, Felix. Well, I guess they had nothing better to say. And remember the good old Fire Emblem days where you could just put 2 units together and that helped build up their camaraderie? Yikes! That was electrifying. I really don't like her victory animation.
Thank you.
Aw, dead already? Who needs it more?
You saved me.
Yeah, might as well get some of that friendship experience out.
It's time.
Planning is key.
Wow, they missed.
It's time.
that's how it's done. Oh well, might as well go for it. 37%. Yeah.
How sweet.
You're amazing.
Sweet of you.
Ouch. Alright,
I appreciate it.
that didn't go too well, did it?
Weak. Try to keep up.
And of course. Nope, Ash needed it more.
Thanks so much.
Oh, come on! Just 1 EXP away.
Stand down, Ash. I must destroy these evildoers by any means necessary.
Please surrender, Lenato. Whatever your reasons for doing this, we can still talk it out.
Rhea is an infidel who has deceived the people and desecrated the goddess. We have virtue and the goddess herself on our side.
Even if all that's true, dragging the townsfolk into it like this isn't right.
Enough. If that is how you feel, prepare yourself. I'm putting an end to this.
Really? Doesn't seem like it.
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth.
Watch him now.
And I have a cat on my lap. Great. Okay, pineapple. Boop. Down.
Delightful.
Might as well get that level up in.
I feel more powerful.
Well, at least your defense finally hit double digits.
Call me a heretic.
I didn't call you anything, but you missed. Alright, time to set you on fire.
That woman. Christoph, forgive me.
I mean,
Lenato,
I never thought I'd see Lenato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Hey, I got a secret book. Goddess icon. And a goddess icon. Cool. Really? She was the MVP.
Why did this happen? Lenato was always such a kind man. Everyone in the village was so nice to me, and I killed them. I killed them all. I had to. I know I had to. I know that, but still, what does that make me?
A dirty, rotten traitor who killed his family?
Please, don't beat yourself up, Ash. We did what had to be done.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you. I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
That was my first time killing civilians too. Those who I'm sworn to protect.
Killing civilians gets easier as you go along. Trust me, I've done several evil routes.
Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but fathers and sons. We shouldn't have killed them. We should have found another way. I'm sorry. It's not fair for me to blame you for the circumstance. I know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost. At least my mind understands that, but my heart...
What about your heart? Huh?
Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause. That they take life to protect it. But is it truly okay to take any life you please? All in service of some implacable, just cause? Lord Lonato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just. Who's to say it wasn't? Maybe we didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual understanding, found a path of peace.
Yeah, but the story doesn't want that.
I have to believe that. Perhaps the notion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated.
Shocker.
I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea.
Uh-oh, the plot thickens.
So the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore.
Why is it still wrapped up in a ribbon if you read it?
We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection.
You sure it was the goddess and not me just over-leveling my characters for the last, like, 2.5 hours?
But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians.
How Catholic of you.
I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery.
No, of course not. There never is.
It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Alrighty. Time for the start of the next chapter.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The goddess's rite of rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garand Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Ceres is sure to be in attendance.
Oh, that's good. Loading. Cool. 3,000 gold.
Thanks.
Alright.
Perfect timing, Professor. If you don't mind, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away.
It's in regard to sword training. Not for myself, but, well, to be honest, I've been teaching swordsmanship to the orphans at the monastery for a while now.
Aw, aren't you kind?
Some of them saw me sparring with the knights one day.
Mr. Bubbles training the orphans.
I couldn't help but oblige. There's much I wish to show them, but due to my own studies and training, I'm afraid my time is rather limited. Which brings me to my favor. Your swordsmanship is unmatched. I hate to ask this of you, but would you consider lending me a hand?
Sure, I'll just chop off some random thief's hand and I'll lend it to you.
Thank you, truly. I am in your debt, and I always repay my debts, I'll have you know.
Okay.
All of these children lost their families and homes to war or illness. This may sound a bit arrogant, but I feel it's my responsibility to help them.
How is that arrogant? That's actually a pretty good, thing.
I lost my parents without warning, too. In that way, we're the same. In Dusker, I lost my father, stepmother, and closest friends. I didn't have many allies at the castle after that.
If at all.
In truth, I had only to do for companionship. I once had people I could confide in. Family, friends, instructors, even the royal soldiers. But they were all taken away from me 4 years ago. Ah, but there were those outside the castle walls I was close to, such as Rodrigue. Pardon my rudeness. I meant Lord Rodrigue. He is my father's old companion, and the father of Felix. On the occasions he would visit the capital, he'd take me out hunting, or on long horse rides.
Aww.
While Dedu is like a brother to me, Rodrigue is more like a second father. It might sound ridiculous, but he's the kind of man I hope to become one day. Someone who helps others. Someone who can reach out and save a lost soul. Please, accept my apologies for boring you with my life story.
Yeah, it wasn't that boring.
In any case, don't forget your promise, Professor. I'm counting on you.
Cool. Let's train some orphans to fight in the militia. Can we start our own little orphan knife fights?
Professor? Returning from work, I take it? I commend you for working so late into the evening. All of my days at the Academy are enriching thanks to you. Try not to overtax yourself, all right? I'm concerned for your health. We wouldn't want you to wear yourself out. The goddess won't smite you if you rely on others for help, you know.
Yeah, she's smitten people for less, so I don't know.
Listen here, Professor. You might not like what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh, is Mercedes going to give me a spanking?
To be perfectly honest, I had my doubts when I first met you.
I'm pretty sure everybody did. I mean, a random mercenary with no prior experience being asked to be a professor. You sure that what you were the only one that was a little taken aback by that?
At first, I thought you seemed too young to be a professor. It is unusual, you have to admit. Yet you seemed very composed and mature despite your age. You're strong-willed, encouraging, and you go to great lengths to ensure that everyone is cared for. But it almost feels like you're trying too hard to be a perfect role model for your students. If that's how you feel, then I can't disagree. But I think it's necessary to give yourself a break every now and again. The mind has a tendency to make mistakes when you've exhausted yourself.
Don't I know it? Oh boy.
In my case, I still seem to make mistakes even when I'm wide awake. Oh, you know, I'm always mixing up the dates for drills or misplacing things. Just the other day, I forgot to put on my uniform and headed out to practice wearing only my...
Well, that could make for some fun fan art.
Oh, well, you can imagine how embarrassed I was. My mind can be so scattered sometimes. Anyway, where was I? Ah, that's right. What I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you do, you might end up in a pretty bad place.
What, at the bar?
That reminds me. Is there anything I can do to assist you, Professor?
Give me a back rub?
If it's all right with you, I'd like to help in any way I can.
Back rub? Shoulder rub?
Whatever you need, just say the word. I look forward to helping you out.
And I look forward to your back rub.
So, our task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
Please, elaborate.
Why would Lord Lonato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it?
Because he wasn't that smart.
Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention with this alleged plot, in order to distract from his true aim?
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
True. The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
Whatever their aim, we can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery. I mean, what would I do with my spare time?
I can think of a few things, but none of them would be monetizable.
You mean to say we should search the monastery, try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to it. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Hi.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man here is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Yeah, and you're just Lady Rhea's fanboy.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Well, let's explore.
Professor? Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big... He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed, stuff like that. Hey, Professor. No? Oh, hey, Professor. Do you know him? He only writes... Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Great.
Sending an assassin to the monastery. Hopefully it's someone worth crossing blades with. It seems we're cut from the same cloth.
May as well.
Too easy.
A little overkill, don't you think?
Too easy. Too easy.
All right.
Why am I even here?
Because I put money on you.
I'm glad I asked you.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone, to cause a commotion.
I like how you think.
It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent.
Why do I have the feeling that you have a Fur Affinity account?
Please, do me a favor.
No.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot? The goddess's... Could it be that... How kind of you. It would seem that it's a shame I am not in your class.
I will have to repay you sometime.
The goddess is right. Could it be that...
Alrighty.
Maybe.
Professor, while the investigation is important, if we have to battle and cannot win, we don't know who our enemy is.
No,
that's...
No, I won't invite you to tea yet.
Maybe.
What do you require?
You know, what's the point of even having the replenish option when it's like it costs next to nothing to replenish your battalions?
been in town procuring some supplies for Flame.
Yeah, what supplies?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Do not trouble yourself over it. I have something to ask of you.
Let's see.
I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, really? There's an echo?
Well done. You have my thanks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sometimes when they talk, there's a bit of an echo.
Enemy's aim lies elsewhere. We had better discern their... As I see it, our best option is to explore every inch of the monastery. We should also speak to everyone here. Let's plan to compare notes once you've got a lead. Will you do me a favor?
I love the fast travel system. Ugh. Thank goodness.
What the?
Although when my professor rank goes up, you think that they would, you know, give me the extra activity point.
But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing them. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
So, what books does he deem inappropriate for the monastery?
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail.
Okay, Igor, just give me the info or let me fuse my students together.
Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down. Oh, come on, I'm only kidding. Hey, Professor. You're good looking, you know that?
Yep, she's flirting with me.
At the same time, you look like someone who was born to fight. I bet we'd get along. I'm also good looking and born to fight. Need any help with your class? Feel free to call on me when a fight's brewing. Thunderbrand and I will be there when you need us.
Cool. Oh, that was unexpected.
Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety? I am aware of the possibility. On the day of the ceremony, I am trusting that you will not allow your attention to wander or wane.
I mean, my mind's already wandering. Okay.
Blast. Those imbecile idiots. All they ever do is cause trouble. We'd best purge the entire underbelly of Garrett Mock.
That's a bit extreme, don't you think?
Really?
Yes, really.
Hey, you.
All right. Time to go to the cathedral.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well,
Actually, this doesn't take too long.
But on that day, Captain Gerald went missing. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Whoops. Well, shit. I blew that.
Here's a lot. With the whole monastery preparing for the goddess's rite of rebirth this month, someone lost that. Someone lost.
Okay.
May I say, you're kidding. I can't stop thinking about Minato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it. Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part. I checked on my brother and sister, who were living in Castle Gaspar. Thankfully, they're all right. I was worried because they're both so young, but the church in the castle town offered to take them in. That much, at least.
May I sit?
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently.
Uh-oh. You don't say.
Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies.
That's not too bad.
Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. I wonder...
Here's an idea. On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally.
Wow, talk about a lazy god.
That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
May I sit?
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in.
Oh, darn.
Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable.
Only for this month?
We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Possible.
Okay.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth is an important event for the Church of Saros. They say it's the day when the Goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
That's,
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
I mean, you have no understanding of how desperate some alcoholics can be.
I've got the ingredients for making some sweet treats I can't wait to eat. Huh? Oh, I know it looks like I'm fooling around, but I'm not. I'm preparing for potential battle during my patrol by making sure I have plenty of food I can eat while walking. Smart, huh? I know. Once they're ready,
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
it's not mine. I wonder who it does belong.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again.
Gee, I wonder why, Professor Date Rape.
I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
You sure?
Wherever did this turn up? Thank you for getting it back to me.
Okay?
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrett Mock's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
So which ones are more precious? The ones that can save lives or the ones that can end lives?
Did you know that on the last day of the rite, the monastery's open to the general public? It's kind of fun. It makes the place feel like a festival.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor. I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Other way.
Fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness. No, my specialty. I will show my best work. This is not belong. This is not belong.
Alright, whatever.
Professor?
A moment, please.
I wasn't going down there.
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault.
Cool.
I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Let's see. Thanks for your help. So, there is something that the church values above all else. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make gaining entry far easier than usual. You know the place of which I speak. Yes, that is the most likely possibility. We do not know their objective,
but there is a good chance that our enemy is planning to target the Holy Mausoleum.
I just said that. Oh well, whatever.
Hey there.
I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days.
Geez, acting as if I can control my kids.
What the?
I hear you. Had you that?
Okay, game, you tell me Mercedes is in here, and yet she's not. What the hell? Oh, there she is.
The monastery holds many treasures. Maybe the enemy is after one of those? Even so, the idea of stealing from a... I see.
Ah.
Did you find this? Did you find... 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 Did you find...
No, well.
Let's have tea together after our meal.
Oh, now you want to go to tea.
Food always tastes better when you're sharing a meal with others.
Is it true you got caught in the fighting? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you. I'm sorry, but... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well? Such a stir over a single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important.
Okay, let me just phase through the friggin' blackboard and grab what was there. Cool.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
You know what? This is actually narrative racism done right.
That belongs to me. I apologize for the trouble.
Because, I mean, you don't really see people... You actually get a lot of Dedue's backstory and the stuff that he deals with. So, I mean...
There's been talk of an attempt on Rhea's life. We've been ordered to help the Knights patrol. Could that possibly mean that Rhea isn't beloved by everyone the world over?
It seems there were forces opposing the church. I never thought such forces could exist in this world. I don't understand. What's this? What's this? What's this?
Oh. The confessional letter was hers.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's with everyone stuck on guard duty. Our study and training time has been drastically reduced. What did... What? What did... What did... What did...
Okay. Ah.
I bet. What do you think, Professor? Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this.
Really?
Thanks for bringing it to me.
May as well go through rooting through people's things. Gives me experience.
Right now is, well, right now's okay, I guess. If you, hey, I get hungry sometimes, like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really? Wow, thank you. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you. What? Sorry, I'm trying.
Oh, hey, wait. Someone who's interested in tea? I know somebody who's interested in tea.
The goddesses, could it be that... I don't...
Oh.
Oh, most fine. Thank you for bringing this to me.
Well, okay. Oh, wait. I think I might know who it is. But first things first. Cute little calico cat. Dear Lord, dude, did you really have to be at the very end of the hall?
Excuse me, I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay? I hope you're not just saying... Please don't...
Okay. Can't recruit him yet.
No classes on a paper fest. I feel like, is there some reason? Sorry. So
Did you know it's kind of... Oh, you found it! Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Professor, but if you're here to...
Okay, now then. Let's go to the sedables this time. What's in here? Oh, seeds. Cool.
It is. I will stand. Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you so much.
Let's see here.
That's,
A lost...
Oh.
Your skill.
Sending an assessor? I know nothing about it. I know nothing. I know nothing.
All right. Oh no, not doing the online stuff. No.
Hello.
You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who.
I mean, I know you're everybody's favorite waifu, so...
It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close. It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine.
Oh, okay. Fine then. Be that way.
Hey there.
Okay.
What the? What?
What?
Professor.
If we have to, we don't know who are.
No.
Okay.
Professor.
There you are.
Can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario. That easy to get under your skin. Can you imagine? I prefer not.
Okay. Cool, I could just phase through the gates.
The goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright ridge, but in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Woodland. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the rite of rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Yes, you do, kid. Yes, you do. And that's why your name is Squire.
People seem to think that all the knights of Seros are equal, but that isn't quite so. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Was I up this way? Maybe not.
Really?
Yes, really. I'm running here. Oh.
Hey, did you hear? A knight wielding a scythe is roaming around town at night. If he's a villain, I'd like to get the measure of him.
Someone lost this? Someone lost.
Okay. Oh, we have some supports.
Oh, this is delicious. I can't believe I made it.
Yes, you do have some talent.
What's the matter? Have I got something on my face?
No, Sylvain. Recently I've heard rumors about you.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah? Which ones?
What isn't a rumor with this guy?
Is it that I'm terrible to girls? Or the rumor where I bring terrible misfortune to the girls I date? I don't, by the way, in case you're about to ask. Oh, I also heard about how I'm total trash and everyone should avoid me. That might be my favorite.
Well, you don't lack for self-awareness.
Yeah, he's self-aware, all right.
The way I figure it, if I can't be respected, I can at least be well informed.
You are being described as indefensibly worthless.
Wow.
Indefensibly? That's a bit harsh.
Just a tad.
I already knew your reputation concerning women, but these new rumors deprive you of all redemption. I did try to correct them, but I doubt I was believed.
Well, thank you all the same. Listen, you don't need to worry what people think about me. As you well know, it's not easy to correct misunderstandings or change people's minds. And if I'm going to behave so badly, it seems misunderstandings are inevitable.
Yeah, it's true.
I could not be silent. You saw me as a person, rather than merely as someone from Dusker. I want you to be seen as a person, too.
Aww.
I appreciate that, Dedu. You think the world will ever see us that way?
Maybe.
I can't tell if you're joking or not, but I like it.
Then we will get along.
Uh-oh.
That was quite a sigh. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
Think about this clearly, dude. Think about this clearly.
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
Ooh, friend-zoned.
An old friend, is it?
Uh-oh. I think you pissed her off.
Then why must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Uh-oh.
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it.
This guy's gonna get himself, killed.
Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
He's gonna get himself killed.
You mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny!
Come on. I was 8 and she was That was a long time ago.
Wow, you have no shame whatsoever.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10, we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
Ooh. Dude.
A scarecrow?
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic, tragic accident.
Uh-huh.
When you were 15, you sought, relentlessly might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwendol's daughter.
Oof.
Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Always me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk. You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
Nope. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oops, wrong way.
Professor. Do you know him? He only writes... Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Okay. Oh, Eloise, where are you?
Here's a thought.
Where are you, you old bugger?
May I sit?
There you are.
Have you visited in general, but as well, we have a lot. Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks, I owe you. Have you in general? Well, we have a...
Okay.
You'd best keep... Oh, this is mine. Thanks. I'm glad to have it back.
There. Finally. Let's give Dimitri some instructions.
This will be... All duty. Thanks. This will be... This will be... All duty.
Now I feel... I'm getting...
Whoops.
Yes. Thank you, Professor. Now I feel like I'm...
Alright, Ingrid.
That was challenging.
Alrighty. What can I train you in?
Thank you.
Let's go with authority.
I have a question. I see.
Jeez, that's a lot of experience.
Professor.
I really don't like this calendar system.
singing in tune with others proved quite difficult.
Regardless of the quality, this is a good chance for us to prove our solidarity.
Yeah, we'll give Flame a tea party.
I'm honored that you invited me. You know about my favorite tea. I am moved. I am ever so grateful. Delicious. Huh?
Well, that wasn't good. Oh. Well, that sucked.
That tea was very delicious.
Well, at least I got a charm increase.
I'm with Ingrid? I'm not gonna get away with anything.
Stop messing around and get moving. You don't work, you don't eat.
Fine, fine. Let's do this. Hey, we did pretty well. All because I really went for it, of course.
You're a glib one, aren't you, Sylvain? I did the bulk of the work here, you know. It all makes sense now.
Got it. Good to go.
I'm getting much better.
All right.
That's the third time this month. Well, that's that. Father never relents.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Professor. Hello. Did you need something? Well, that is... I was just tossing out something I have no need of. It's important to keep our spaces clean after all.
You're a very bad
You
liar.
do well to remember that too, Professor. A clean space makes for a clean mind. Or some such. Getting rid of things you have no need for is the first step to managing one's belongings in an economical way.
Hey, Yamato, this is a girl after your own heart.
Certainly, I'd love to. Just say when, and I'll be there in an instant. Despite my family's nobility, we've never been particularly wealthy. So my father raised me to be conservative with my resources, paring down when necessary. He also encouraged me to keep my living spaces immaculate, so the two go hand in hand, I suppose. I think he'd be happy to hear you say that. Oh, just a scrap of paper. It was already written on, so no good for note-taking. And obviously, I can't use it to clean my lance. So I tossed it. No need to hang on to inconsequential things, you know. Professor, did you come to check on me for any particular reason? I hope Sylvain and Felix aren't getting into trouble as they tend to do. Oh, well, if there's nothing important, I'll be on my way then. I still have some cleaning to take care of, after all. Talk to you later, Professor.
Alrighty. her class look and the monastery look are not that much different. Other than the fact that she's wearing pants in her monastery look. And we'll do a seminar. May as well.
The glory of progress.
All right.
It was nothing. Of course I got it. You need to butter me up. It was quite intriguing.
Okay.
This will be... You're... I've learned...
I appreciate... That was challenging.
Big dude.
I'm certain I had it. I prefer constructive advice over kind words.
Professor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
Seems we finally finished.
That's it. I'm done. No more work for me. Especially not with her. Not in a million years.
Aww.
I can do better now.
It's all coming together.
I've learned a thing or two from battle.
Yeah, we'll do some battles. Alright, I'll do this battle and then I'll end the stream. actually. Let's see here.
Come back soon.
Okay.
I'll crush them all. All for Lady Rhea.
What should I do? A threat eliminated.
Stay focused.
Oh.
Here we go.
Here goes.
Who, me?
I'll give it my all. I'm on it.
Ready.
Not so fast.
Well then.
I had no choice. Everyone will be so pleased.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I'm counting on you.
I must steel myself.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness.
Much appreciated.
I'll never back down.
We'll make our move.
Ow.
You'll need me for this. Let's do it. Now. Why am I even here?
Because I want you to level up.
I can feel the dip.
That's why you're here.
Thank you.
That went as expected. You're a big help. Gotcha.
That was a bit overkill.
Whoops. Oh well.
You're too kind.
Ooh. Smacked him good. Fireballs to the face.
Let's begin.
Let's turn the tables.
I did what I had to.
On my way.
Let's win this already. Got it. Good to go. I'll help.
Ooh.
You've got to try.
I put in some work.
Okay. She was my MVP. Cool. Alright, I'm going to save things here, and I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you, everyone, for coming out, and I will see you on the next one. Later.